Hey guys, what's up? Green Machine Sam back with another video, and today we are going to be taking on App State. Welcome back to Georgia Southern Dynasty. We're going to be taking on App State, who are 2-9 and 1-6 on the season. We're going to be closing out our season, our third season, 2026. We're going to be closing out with App State and more than likely a bowl game and not a conference championship. Unfortunately, we didn't have the greatest season. Just looking back on the team schedule, I probably should have just stayed in here, but fuck it, we ball. UAB is looking like a very good loss, just in general. You know, they are 11-0. They're ranked 5th in the nation right now, probably because of conference play. Well, not conference play, but their conference in general. Stanford is 6-5, so not looking as great as they had earlier when they were like 5-0, and then they ended up losing, I think 5 of their next fucking 6. So not off to a great start for them. All right, not off to the end that they were hoping for after such a dominant start for them. But still, not a bad season, right? When you look at our 3 losses so far this season, you have Georgia State, who was ranked and is currently ranked and is 10-1 throughout their season. UAB, who was 11-0 and is 11-0 and is ranked number 5 in the nation. And then, of course, Stanford, who, you know, they were a top 10 ranked team at the beginning of the season. You know, they were a top team in ranking-wise near the beginning of the season and stuff like that. Some of our closer games, not quite as impressive, of course, against James Madison and, of course, Old Dominion. More trap games than anything, just not really preparing and taking them as serious, and that was probably a problem last week, right? It's just barely scraping by and winning and stuff like that, just not off to the start that we wanted to in that game, and it just kind of got ugly down the stretch. We are going to be taking on App State. It is a rivalry game, so we do have to take them very serious here. We're still looking at the same guys. We still haven't locked really any of them up. The only guy that we really have close to locking up is BJ right now, and possibly Josh Orlando this week. So hopefully we can get both of them locked up, get our points back, and be able to put them on other people. Going into the bowl games and stuff where you're not really allowed to recruit people, I'll probably spread my points out on a couple of the different people. Not in terms of the 4 stars. The 4 stars I'm going to have to leave my points on. But once I do get those, what is it, like 80 or so points back, that 105 points back, we'll probably put 5 on, you know, Romeo and Snow and Cushenberry and Moss and Smalls and Coates, and we'll put 5 stars on we'll put 5 points on a bunch of people to try to get them a little closer, so that when we do get into the offseason and get that big group of points, we can look towards, of course, the transfer portal and other places just to bring in a few remaining guys that we will need heading into the next season. But let's go ahead and hop into Georgia Southern versus App State here. We're at home. We're going to finish out the season. And, well, let's go get it done. Let's get us a good bowl game. I will say with the way our team is built, I don't think we're going to be running the same playbooks going into the next season. It's not that I'm going to be changing the defensive scheme all that much. It's more of what we're doing on offense. I think I'm going to go to more of a pass-heavy offense with going, you know, wide. I definitely think we have the tight end talent. I'm just saying we're going to be spreading the ball out, I think a lot more moving forward. I think we have a lot more quarterbacks in our roster going into the next couple of years that have speed, that have throw power, that have short accuracy, that can really move and get out and play on the run. We're going to go custom moments here again. We're going to play the first 2 drives and then figure out where we need to go from there. Hop in certain situations, hop in when the team needs us to, try to take control and ultimately get us a victory. And Tavius Murphy, I still don't know why I run it out. I've only returned, I think, 1 kickoff so far this year. I've returned a couple more punts than I have kickoffs. Appalachian State still leads this series, so we will still need to fight back against them and hopefully get a couple more victories to get us more in range of having an even split in the series. Josh Dowse looks to be back this week, and Jordan Woolen's out, I think. I'm gonna go check out medical real quick just to see. No, he's just not in. What? Why aren't you in? Did the depth chart get reset or something? No, he's supposed to be there. Is slot different? DeAndre Buchanan's in that slot. Why are you in that slot? I have no idea. Cool. Okay, well that's hopefully fixed now. Going to drop back to pass, trying to find Josh Dowse on this quick out, and he's going to get a quick hitter there. Gets us 7 yards to start off the game. Awesome start off to the game for him. Nagging backfield, Semple over to our left. Going to go to a halfback stretch here. Run behind Colin Clancy, and just not enough push there. One of the D tackles able to get out and get us down. I'm going to go with just halfback slam here. They are putting a shit ton of people in the box, but the only play I would really want to go to. We could definitely go Z spot here. I'm going to go Z spot. Have Nagy run an out route for us. Against one of these backers, he should be able to have a good chance. Nagy, his guy came from the complete other side of the field. I wish if he would have seen that, like that both the guys in front of him that would have been playing man, or should have been playing man, came immediately. I wish he would have kind of like bent it a little bit and not made it as such a sharp cut. Walton here by himself. If we can get the ball there, and it does, down to up to the 43-yard line. Morris Moffett getting hit as he threw that football and was able to get it pushed up to Walton enough. 1st and 10 here. Going to hand off to Terrence Gibbs. Cut back. Gets us 4 there. Up to the 40 we go. They keep giving me the wrong end around reverse play here. The one with the fullback doesn't work as well. I like the one that doesn't have the fullback. It just seems to work so much better. Going to go with this counter play. I tell you what, I like... Okay, not there. But normally the counter plays work really good for me in terms of just being able to get good blocks, it seems like. Counter plays and trap plays seem to work pretty well for me this year. 3rd and 4, going to bring Woolen down. If he runs this out route successfully, I'm going to hit him. It doesn't seem like he's really doing it. Morris Moffett going to scramble, get Terrence Gibbs in front of him. Gets tackled down at the 24 after a 14-yard rush. Morris Moffett is going to have a bright future in this program, especially as a 3-star. Hopefully he can just continue to develop. I haven't looked at his rating caps recently, but if I remember correctly, they weren't completely dog shit. It's not like he's capped out already at all of his physical stuff. I don't care if he's maxed out on his speed and if he's maxed out on his throw power, but if we can get his accuracy up and maybe throw under pressure up, that'd be incredible. Dallas across the middle. He's going to catch, run, turn up field. Nobody was guarding that center part of the field. That's going to be an easy walk-in touchdown for him. A guy that has seen a lot of red zone reps and kind of bails out Morris Moffett on 3rd downs when we're in the sim. So Chase Fulser up and good on the point after attempt. 9 plays, 83 yards, 4:22 off the clock. So good opening drive for us, taking momentum immediately. I know there's not a momentum bar in this game, but I think there's something to do with momentum. I don't remember 100%, but momentum is still such a big thing in sports. It's a real thing. I really do think it is. I know people try to argue whether it is or not. Kanye, I would assume that's Kanye Roberts. Some people say their names a little differently than what you expect, but it should be Kanye Roberts. He's going to be the big guy to worry about. They're running back, so we're going to have to make sure we wrap up real good, conservative tackle a lot, make sure he doesn't wreck our game. There's Kevin Breeze. No, that's Elijah Lacey. Did the depth charts get fucked up when a couple of the guys went out? Because I don't think I've seen Kevin Breeze these last 2 games. Okay, he's in at left end. Lacey's in at right end, but I guess maybe it's rush end. Yes, he's been put in over... he was put in over fucking Breeze. I want Breeze on the field. There's no reason to have Lacey or Anders on the field over Kevin Breeze. There is no fucking point. I know Kevin hasn't had the season that we were hoping for, but he's definitely proved his worth in the run game. I wish he was just a little bit better of a pass rusher at this point. I'm going to send some extra pressure here. It's kind of felt like they've had time and they've kind of been testing us. So I'm going to send some extra pressure here. I'm going to bring Wood in, and then we're going to drop as soon as we... Nope, they run a screen pass to... I think that's the tight end, 86. Able to sniff it out. I realized that they were running a screen pass as soon as that guard kind of just let me go after he engaged with me. I was like, oh, you're not actually running a screen. Okay, I'm going to not fucking sit there then. They might be running this halfback... And our safety is just nowhere to be found. No, our corner, Jaquari Brown, just... Why are you playing underneath on a fucking corner route? Why? Who told you to come down and guard like that? I swear to God, he plays so shit when we play, the actual game. And then when in sim, he apparently plays like a god. I don't understand that. First 2 drives out of the way, 7-7 ball game here. We're going to have to hope the offense will get something going. Jordan Woolen with a 27-yard reception. Another big reception, and that's to Elijah Walton there. And then we do end up scoring on what looked to be another Josh Dallas touchdown. They are slowly moving the ball. We had them at 3rd and 8, and then we let that up. 3rd and 5, and they get a 6-yard reception. They will go down and tie the game up. Get a first down here with a 13-yard reception from Elijah Walton. Our drive kind of stalling. 2 plays not really going our way. A 3rd play not really going our way. And then looks to be a sack from Darius Smith. Big run there. Decent run. 4th and 6. They'll punt the football back to us. 2:41. I'm going to hop in here. 2-minute warning. Let's go get some points here. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 3rd and 10. Let's go get some points. I'm going to have Woolen run a comeback here. I'm going to make it a little deeper so he can get that corner on his heels and then potentially break for it. Nobody's really open at the moment. I'm just going to take off and run, get out of bounds. Fuck, man. That has to be a late hit. That really has to be a late hit. There's no way you can say that's not a late hit. And that, you know, he's going out of bounds. It's not even like he's going out of bounds. He basically is out of bounds when he gets hit. Morris Moffett taking off and scrambling again. Only getting 2 there. But still, just shortening up that 3rd down, it's kind of worth it. Keeping the clock running as well so that if we don't end up picking this up, we can kind of just salt away the rest of the clock. Deion Browning across the middle. Catch, run, upfield, out of bounds at the 42-yard line of Appalachian State. Mid-high-low here is always a good concept. Jordan Woolen one-on-one, by the way, is definitely an option. He's not really open, and the D tackle's coming for me. I'm going to let the clock run just in case we can't end up getting those yards back. Oh, and that was definitely the wrong move. Okay. I didn't think clock was going to tick that much off, but whatever. Deion Browning across the middle. Catch, go down, timeout. We have time for one more play. If we can get into a little bit better of a field goal situation, this will definitely have worked out. Not quite to the level I was hoping for. You know, I was hoping we would have a little bit more time to be able to go down and score a touchdown. But just with the way things kind of shook out. Trying to get the ball out. Nagy, get out of bounds. Okay. 1 second left. 50-yard field goal. This is going to be kind of difficult for Chase Fulser. I'm going to have to be quiet and really focus on this one. That should be up and good for Chase Fulser, and he will give us a 17-14 lead at halftime. Ultimately being able to kick that 50-yarder through the uprights. That play took a lot longer than it was supposed to. 16 for 18 for 2 touchdowns and 203 yards on the day. They're also looking good. 10 for 16, 160 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. So the passing game is really going to work here. Morris Moffett having a duel here at the end of his redshirt freshman season. Definitely gonna. He should make, first team freshman, at least for the Sun Belt. I don't know about nation first team freshman, but because of course some of the stuff is determined by of course overalls and stuff and not actually the play of the players, because this game is kind of a little weird and the overalls are tied a little too much to what goes on in this game in awards. Seems like. Looks like we did get an interception, -2-yard rush, and an incomplete pass. Hopefully Chase Fulser can put that one through. He does. Only making it a 20-14 game, so it's still 1 score for Appalachian State, so they can still put themselves ahead with a touchdown here. They end up settling for 3. Big rush to start our drive off. 3rd and 7 and a big reception to Josh Dallas. No shit. 3-yard negative rush, 3-yard negative rush, and a big play to Josh Dallas. Why am I even surprised at this point? Anytime it's 3rd down, it's a throw to Josh Dallas. Of course it is. And then a 12-yard rush to score for Morris Moffett. They're driving. They're still within range, right? Only being down 10. So we still have to take them seriously. A punt away. And they end up scoring after we threw a pick. Driving here again for us. A couple good plays back to back. Down to the 9, back to the 11, up to the 8. 3rd and goal. I'm going to go try to put points on the board here. Return mesh spot at this point. Looking naggy here. It looks like Elijah Walton's out for good for this game. Browning and Dallas are definitely 2 of my main options here. But Nagy to Browning to Dallas probably. Simple's probably not even going to be an option here. And I fucking threw a pick. I did. I didn't think that linebacker was going to sit as much as he did. And he just fucking sat there underneath the football. I'm going to play defense then. I made the mistake. I'm going to have to go make up for it. Kevin Breeze. I got off late. Trey able to tackle him. He actually held on to that. It almost looked like it went into the animation of him dropping it, and then so I got a little happy, and turns out for nothing. If I would have just came harder across the field, I could have laid that receiver out, and there's no way he holds on to it then. I'm going to send pressure here. I like sending pressure out of this double A gap look. It just creates so much more pressure than what any other blitz normally does. 2nd and 6 after 4-yard reception. Going to hop into coverage now. Cover 3 Sky. Going to hop on to Wooden. Cover up this tight end. And the running back just has a wheel route up the sideline. Jesus. This is not going well for us. Going to hop into man here. I think that's the best option. Hop on Kevin Breeze potentially. It's a running back. Beat him. Oh my God. And then Washington just... Washington, you're so lucky you're a goddamn senior, because I'd be cutting you in anyway. That was actually fucking pathetic. You're playing man coverage. He runs a corner route. You have the fucking advantage. You have the sideline. Play the fucking ball. Go up and knock it out of the fucking air. Now we have to go down and score a touchdown because Marcus Washington is a bitch. Tavius Murphy, just kneel the fucking ball, please. Thank you. So we will be ending this game then, it seems like. I like this concept, just not out of the formation we're currently running it out of. I don't like the tight end running the corner, but it works out for Javante Nagy. Big catch there all the way up to the 46 we go. Wow, Morris Moffett has thrown 2 picks today. Fuck, one of them was mine. Never mind. 1st and 10. They have nobody in the center of this field. This guard center combo needs to get up the field, and they do. 9 yards there for Terrence Gibbs. I'm going to look Dallas to Browning to Gibbs here. Dallas is open, just going to hit him. Make sure we have the catch. Get up field. Get the clock technically stopped for a couple seconds while we select a play. I'm going to send Browning on a corner. If he's one-on-one, I'm going to take my opportunity here. I feel like that should be pass interference, but okay, I guess not. Maybe I'm fucking confused. Threw that up, and I was hoping that he would make a better play for it than what he did. Gonna have Gibbs go out into the flat. I'm looking Nagy here, more than likely. Scramble, continue to look, get upfield Nagy, and fucking Morris went the wrong way. I was trying to like keep on his ass so that when we hit the fucking incoming defenders, that I could slip out to the out of bounds line, but I guess not. Javante Nagy underneath, 3rd and 1, catches it. We're gonna get back to the line here. Gonna go stick immediately. Deion Browning, I'm just gonna have a run a slant. I don't feel like having you have that choice there. I'm just gonna throw this ball away. 2nd and goal. We got to go towards the end zone anyway. There's no point in me fucking trying something that I don't 100% believe in at that point. And I did not believe in either one of the guys that I really was looking at. Morris Moffett's going to scramble. I'm going to have to make a play with my legs. I'm just going to take it in. Fuck it. Yep, Morris Moffett all the way in. Touchdown. Winning time. Shows up. It's only 7 seconds and, 85 yards to go. I think we have a good chance. I'm not going to say we have we've locked it up because I don't want to eat my own words here in a minute. But if we can get the pass rush going, we should have a better chance. Kevin Breeze gets free. This should be a pick. Oh, it's going to be pass interference. It's pass interference. Granted, it only gives them 15 yards. It's not like NFL levels, which, would be fucking terrible right now because they could easily tie the game up. But, Jesus. Okay, we're going to go man 3 deep here. I'm going to hop on Trey here and try to force some extra pressure. Going to have the defensive line stunted this way. And we're going to stunt back this way on our own. We get picked up. That ball's in the air. Oh my God, we're just going to let them go down the field and we're going to let them have like a free field goal at this point. Because we just keep running into the fucking receiver. Oh my God, they have gotten 2 extra chances now. Not going our way so far. Somebody get home. Oh my God, they're throwing the same ball. Don't even touch the receiver. Thank you, fucking Christ. I was like, I swear to God, if we run into this bitch and they give him a fucking free play, even though the ball's out of bounds, I'm going to be fucking livid. Another trap game we barely fucking escape with our lives, by the way. We got to play better. We really do. Winning a game against a rival, though, is always important. 339 yards, 69 completion percentage. Nice. And 4 touchdowns for Morris Moffett to end basically his true freshman season. I don't know how much the bowl game's really going to matter. I'm going to try to win it, of course. But we could take a look at a lot of younger guys. Get some younger guys in there. Maybe some of the seniors that we just kind of like bench for a week. Let our younger guys play. Of course, like I said, I do want to win the game still. It's not that I don't want to win. It's just got to look what we got going into next year, right? We got to look and see who we think is going to be starting. You know, because it's not always about overall. It's always about feel as well. I've said this time and time again, both in Madden and in NCAA this season. Well, not Madden this season because I really haven't played much Madden, but definitely in NCAA. There's definitely cases where I felt like a lower overall player has played better, whether it's because he has better abilities or just because he just feels better for some reason. I don't know. It's really weird sometimes. I don't know if anybody else has felt that. I'm sure some of you guys have, if you guys have played with some of your lower overall players. Sometimes the lower overall players just play better. BJ ends up committing. Josh Orlando ends up committing. Marquez Madu ends up committing. So we get a shit ton of points back. And we should be able to spend on other players and be able to bring in some more guys. Championship contender goes all the way up to an A. Like I said, I think this is the last week to really send recruiting points out to people. I don't love Demarius Dwyer. I'm just going to be honest. But if he's the guy we have to bring in at 89 kick power for a punter, it's not bad, right? I'll take that over some other stuff. But we do get BJ in, the 3-star right tackle, power, 6'5". Definitely move into guard. Pass protector Josh Orlando gets brought in as well. Marquez Madu, he also gets brought in as a speed rusher, 4-star, 6'3", 245. Hopefully he can play across from Kevin Breeze and be that guy that we need him to be. Chester, I think we're fine on. Ark State's making a play for him. I think I'll go ahead and send him 50 then. Get him taken all the way up to 50 points then. CJ Marshall, are we hard selling? We are hard selling on him. I do want him. He's going to commit. I don't need to send him anymore. Evan Donahue, holy shit. Okay, we need a hard sell on him, and then we need to send him 65. We need to send him contact friends and family, and then we need a hard sell on him. Because holy fuck, Penn State is coming after his asshole right now. They are full committing on him. So we're going to send him 65 then. Get him as many points as possible. And Diego's getting looked at now. Great. And I don't have the points to fucking battle off all these guys. Romeo is an athlete run stopper. I'm going to send him just 5 points. Same with Snow, I think. We'll just send him 5 points. Eric, we'll send 10 after. We'll send 5 to Moat, to Lynn Moss. Send 5 to Smalls. Send 5 to Coates. We'll just send 5 to Burks as well. Even if he's bad, he'll still be able to be a backup for us for a couple years. Dan Clinton, we're out on. I'm just going to go ahead and take him off the board. Jake Gee, I'm going to see what he is. He's a gem, 92 speed. I've already sent him a scholarship. Just send him 5 points. Jimmy, we're out on. I'm just going to go ahead and take him off. We should get locked out of him anyway soon, so I'm not too worried about it. Brett, I'll just send 5 points after as well. These guys, we couldn't send any more points after, even if we wanted to. And then Tommy, I think I'll send the extra 5 after, just to get him some extra points. Garrett Carney, I think we're just going to have to really rely on the offseason stuff to get him. Yeah, Eric, I'm going to still need 10 on. Marshall, I still need 10 on. And Chester, we're going to still spend points on. Honestly, if we don't get Garrett, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I would like to get him 6'5", 218. Just not as big of a deal right this second. I think we're in a good spot right now. And that should do it for our season stuff. As of right now, only 8 commits, but I'm happy with who we've gotten so far, right? Brennan Averill, Lee DeLaRose, Ty Ritzman, Javon Gentle, Kyle Locambo, Josh Orlando, Marquez Madu, and BJ Kennedy. all very good talents, but we need to lock up some more people here and there. If we can get James DiNucci, if we can get Jerron Little, and if we can get some of these other guys in the building as well. I know some of them are broken gems, but they're going to... I don't need everybody to be the next fucking great player on the program. I need some backups too, right? I need some guys that are going to be good depth pieces going forward. So those are some of the guys that we are going after. We do have a bye week, so we'll go ahead and take that. Like I said, probably no chance we get a conference championship bid. CJ Marshall does end up committing. Evan Donahue ends up committing. We end up getting both of them locked up. Another two more power guys. Penn State was really making a push for him at the end. I would assume we are ranked 21st in the nation now, by the way, just based off of our record. Yeah, so we did not get a bid to our conference championship, so that is unfortunate for us. Losing to Georgia State there. You know, when you have such a good team in your own conference, it kind of sucks. Granted, we had two of the worst teams in our own conference as well, but still, having Georgia State being 11-1 and 8-0 in conference play, and our only loss in conference play being to them, definitely does suck. It definitely does, but you know, it is what it is at that point. Jerron Little, we should be able to get. Wake Forest shouldn't be able to make up enough points. Jesus, Tommy is okay. I gotta know if we even want this dude at this point. Holy fuck, Tommy! Why didn't you tell me that you were this good, buddy? Come here. Come here. I gotta know if Garrett Carney is also this good. 95 fucking speed. God fucking damn it. Fuck. Not what I was expecting. Not at all what I was expecting. Gotta send him 65 as well. So we'll take his 25 off. Send him the rest of the points that we can. James DiNucci, it's going to be close on. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be close on. We're just going to have to hope that Texas Tech doesn't have a very good sell and hope we can lock him up this week. Jerron Little and James DiNucci, we should be able to lock up this week. Carney and Tommy, we're going to have to really sell on going into the offseason. Gee, we're in first place on. Brett Burks, kind of want to send him extra 5, but I'm not fully in on him. We're moving in the right direction on everybody else. Cushenberry, I think we're kind of out on at this point. I'm going to be honest. I might just let Coastal Carolina have him at this point. Just no reason. We can spread our points out differently and maybe get a couple extra guys here and there. I think I'd rather send 10 to Diego here because he does have good speed, good acceleration, good zone coverage too. I think he's pretty good. I really do. I would assume he just doesn't have a good dev trait then at that point. Just seeing where he is at. I'm going to send I don't really need Chester as much as I want him. I don't need him, right? If Ark State really wants to put in the work to go get him, they definitely can. Florida's coming after Lynn Moss now. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Chauncey, I'm more in on Lynn than I am on Chauncey here. So we're going to send 10 points to Lynn. Keep him up at 15. But if we can get these 4 stars that we have on the board still, that would ultimately give us an awesome look going into next season. Of course, a lot of these guys will be on red shirt, of course, but still not off to a bad start at this point. So we can sim the next week then, because we should be at bowl games then. James DiNucci does sign. Jerron Little signs. Chester does not yet, unfortunately, but we are in a very good spot. We can't check out recruiting anymore, unfortunately. We are in week 16 though. So we do lose out on those points that we were sending those guys, but it's better to get them locked up than to accidentally lose them, right? Lynn Moss commits to Florida and Garrett Carney commits to Notre Dame. I kind of wish I would have been sending them more points then. Avery Johnson wins Heisman. I don't really care. We will be taking on Ohio, ranked number 19 in the nation, in the Camilla Bowl? Camille Bowl? I don't know. Camilla Bowl? Something like that. View job offers. Like I said, this is the Georgia Southern Dynasty. We're not taking an offer, and I'm definitely not going somewhere to be a coordinator. Fuck you, pussies. Early National Signing Day. Gonna go ahead and check this out. So yeah, unfortunately, losing Carney. That sucks. I didn't think Notre Dame was gonna be able to push that hard. And then Lynn Moss just decided that he didn't want to be a part of our program. That's cool. Can't move points around, whatever, at this point. But we do get 2 more 5 stars. Tommy, we're still in the lead on. We're still pushing pretty hard. Ark State's making a push. So is Nebraska at this point. But I think we should be able to get him. I really do. I think he's going to appreciate the fact that we were showing him love from the start. Diego, Texas Tech, and Ark State are coming. Chester, Ark State's coming. So we're definitely going to have to make a push for those guys once we do get into the offseason. We do have 12 really good recruits, though. I'll say that. The 12 recruits that we do have, I know it's not a whole ton right now, but the 12 recruits that we do have is very good, right? We definitely don't have any bums. We are ranked 18th as a fucking... We are ranked 18th in the nation because of our 2 5-stars, our 6 4-stars, and our 4 3-stars. That is insane. We got more 5-stars than fucking Michigan did. We got more 4-star. We got almost as many 4-stars as Texas did. So, kind of crazy. Texas did get 1 more 5-star, though. So, but still, very, very good recruiting class from us, right? Managed staff at this point, I don't think I'm going to be firing anybody. They both have multiple years left, so I don't think you are allowed to at this point. Bowers, I would like to replace. Dean, I don't care enough to, but I can't, unfortunately, fire them because I think it counts towards their years, which is unfortunate. Award winners, I don't think we had anybody in any battles really for awards, to be honest. It doesn't really look like it, or at least they weren't inside the top 10 at any of these positions. So, not too worried about it. Once we start making more noise going into next year, we should be in some of those conversations. I can at least upgrade whatever I need currently at the moment. I think I'm just going to continue with the offensive line work, just so that we're, fully engaged on getting that the most out of that offensive line, right? Because we already got our recruiting stuff locked up currently at the moment, so it's not that big of a deal to go towards tactician at this point. But we're going to be taking on Ohio here. We're going to be the home team. Not like it really fucking matters, but let's go take on Ohio in the bowl game. We are definitely a better overall, so now we just got to go play like it. I would also like to win this bowl game so we can be 2-1 in bowl games in our 3rd season. That would be the main goal, of course, as of right now, as well as getting to 10 wins for the first time in our head coaching career. So that would be the main goal as of right now. I know that's not the most important thing, of course. Like I said, I do still want to kind of take a look at some of our younger guys. That is a goal of mine in today's game, but it's not the only goal, right? Winning the game is ultimately important, so we're going to look towards that as well. 1st and 10, we're going to start the game off with a pass. Nagy is still out there, by the way, so I'd assume Elijah Walton is out due to injury for a while then at this point. Yeah, out for a season with a compound foot fracture. So we will get to see Nagy a lot more today. We'll be able to get to see Hendricks and Semple as well. We'll be able to see a lot more of these tight ends. Gibbs here, run, 3-yard rush there, up to the 46 we go. We go back to the run here, inside zone. Like I said, I think going into next year and the fucking depth chart's still fucked up. You know what? We're going to make a couple changes real quick. I want to see Foss. This game. I want to see him as the lead back. We're going to put Baker in at fullback so we can get Nagy out there as much as possible. I want to see David as well. I think he's a guy I want to get a good look at. I don't know if any of these guys have really played. Like Percy Burns or Spencer Dozier. I don't know if they've played, so I don't want to put them in and screw up their fucking red shirts going into next season. That's something I don't want to do at this point. We'll just leave the tight ends how they are. Clancy, I don't give a fuck about. I'm going to put Powell in for now. Schulters, I'll leave at tackle. Ethan, I'll leave in at center. Hampton, I want to see. We have Carney. I'm going to put him in. We're good there. We're good at tackle. I want to see both the Woodens out there. I don't really care about the other two linebackers right now. I don't really want to see Washington. I would rather see Lewis. And where's the young guy at? Joseph Callaway. I want to see more Joseph Callaway today as well. We're going to move him up to third. I know he plays nickel as well a little bit, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to leave Gibbs in as third down running back, but yeah, we're going to keep Fossen at starter. I want Woolen in the slot, and we don't really have anybody that can play slot, do we? We'll just keep Josh Dallas as that second slot guy then. We'll move Kevin Breeze back up to the starter role. We're going to move Lacey in at right edge. I want to see some more of the younger guy. I want Smith moved up. I want Burley moved back in. I don't know why he's not in. He looks pretty good. Linebackers are fine. Corners are fine. I want to see Callaway in the slot. I want to see a lot of Callaway. I want to give some of these young guys a really good opportunity to go out and play for us today. See what we can get out of them. See what we'll be looking forward to going into next year. And then hopefully have them develop as well. I do like this little crosser pattern with Nagy and Gibbs here. I don't know why Nagy's running slow. He was literally jogging across the field. He was my main look, and I'm like, where the fuck is he at? And he's just jogging. Which is always wonderful to see, by the way. I'm going to run a Texas route with Gibbs. David run just a drag. I'm going to send Nagy in motion. Is he tired or something? Like, do we need to get him off the fucking field? Oh my god, and it gets popped up and almost picked. Holy shit. That drive could not have went any fucking worse after we made those subs. Holy shit. That was such a bad fucking drive. Holy fuck. Like I said, hopping out on Wooden. They're sending a motion. I'm going to come cover this middle. Step down. Jesus. He's fucking throwing the ball there, obviously. The only thing fucking open. Shut it down, Trey. Like, seriously. I'm going to send pressure with Wooden here. We're going to move the D-line to this other side. So that when Trey comes free, Jesus, they ran that QB draw at the perfect time. And Trey, I think, got a little too, tunnel vision there. He was like, oh, I got a free run at the quarterback. I got a free run. And then as soon as he took off, he was like, oh, fuck. Oh, no, he's running. Cover this tight end. And he tries to hit, I think, that wheel route on the left side. Couldn't quite get it there. Going to force a punt here. We'll hop into, of course, the sim once they do punt the football away. Bounces out at the 7-yard line. Like I said, we'll hop into the super sim now. Let the offense maybe go to work. Big rush there. Another good completion. Negative 2-yard rush. 0-yard rush. A big play here. Deion Browning with a good catch. 2nd and 7. Now another big catch. Deion Browning again. And there are 6 points. A 4-yard touchdown to Tyler Hendricks. Apparently I have the burps right now, so I just keep having to stop talking. Another 3-and-out for Ohio. Not off to a great start for them. 24-yard rush by Terrence Gibbs. 13-yard reception for David Adebo. 4-yard sack. And a 7-yard gain. A 15-yard gain. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking it was something else. Oh, because it was 2nd and 14. And so when they went down to the 7, I'm like, oh, it's a 7-yard reception. Frederick Foss with a 15-yard reception. Incomplete pass. Only a 1-yard pass there. And a touchdown to Marcus Semple. Another young tight end getting involved. So Morris Moffett apparently liking these young tight ends. I know he's probably going to like them because he probably had to play with them a lot at the beginning of the season and during off-season training. 15-yard penalty on Vic Burley. I would assume roughing the passer there. Another 4th down, and they're going to punt the football back to us. And they got a safety on us. They pinned us at like the 1 or 2 and got a safety on us. Jesus. Sack there. 3-yard reception and another 2-yard reception. They'll punt the football back. A big pass play there to Deion Browning. Another one. And then it was apparently picked off or fumbled. Because now they have the ball. Excuse me? They're driving. They end up getting a score here. Our offense is now stalling. So is theirs. 4th and 10 and a punt back. 2-minute warning here. I'm going to go ahead and hop in. Going to try to get us some points in the 2-minute drill. Looking towards David here. Looking towards Nagy as well. Hopefully this offensive line can hold up. And they don't. Powell is nowhere to be found. Good job, buddy. I'm glad you're learning from Colin Clancy. Because he's also a bum. So, especially in pass protection. Colin, will you please get your shit together? AJ Powell, will you please get your shit together? Thank you. 3rd and 20. Oh my god, Carney got beat right away. Holy fuck. This offensive line, if this is what I have to look forward to next year, we may as well just cancel the fucking season. Like, holy shit, we're going to fucking play, like, Screen Game Central next season if this is what the offensive line looks like. I know they're going to develop, but, like, holy shit, dude. Y'all cannot be that bad. They're going to have 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. I'm going to let the defense play. They've been playing pretty well all game. Pass knocked away. 2-yard rush. 1st down. Incomplete pass. And another big penalty on Vic Burley. Good job, buddy. I know why you weren't fucking starting anymore. We do need a response. I'm going to hop in here. We need a response. We need to get some points back on the fucking board. Our offense is kind of just stalled completely. Going to keep Nagy in. Hendricks check and release at this point. Hendricks is open. I was trying to wait for, I think, Woolen there on that corner route. He just wasn't moving fast enough. The pressure was coming, so just had to get the ball out to, I think Hendricks was it? Or Semple or whoever the fuck. 1st and 10, handoff Frederick Foss here. Makes a man miss. Gets 12. Good job from Frederick Foss there. He is a little banged up, so we might be looking to take him out here in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to have Nagy run a deeper corner, and we're going to have Woolen run a post underneath of him. Woolen catch. They sent pressure as well as they just didn't guard off the line. So, going to get that out there. Going to get that to our guy. The only guy really lined up over top of this screen is just the single corner lined up on David. And he just ends up making a play on it. I thought we were going to get a little bit better of a block on him, I guess. But I guess wishful thinking is not supposed to be here. 2nd and 10 at the 11. We're going to motion Nagy as the lead block. Going to hand off to Frederick Foss here. A good block from Nagy. And Foss down to the 2. Going to hurry back to the line here. I'm going to go boot slide here. We're going to flip this. I'm going to keep Nagy in. I'm also going to keep Hendricks in. And we're just going to play a 2-man game with Semple and Browning. Just roll right immediately. Morris Moffett shakes off one. Semple can't hold on. Dude, we literally gave you an opportunity. We literally gave you the most perfect opportunity of all time, and you just dropped the fucking ball. Gonna go stick here. I'm gonna look to scramble if we can. Nope, Nagy's open. Just get him the football. Thank you, Javante Nagy. Touchdown. Get us back on top. Thank you, Morris Moffett. Morris Moffett could literally fuck me if he wanted to. If he wanted to. I'm not going to say. I'm hop back into the Super Sim now. Hopefully the defense can come up with a stop. And they do. And a 10-yard penalty against it. I thought it was roughing the punter or running into the punter. I was about to be so mad. Incomplete pass. 7-yard reception. 3-yard rush. And a field goal puts us up 8. It's fine by me. End of the 3rd quarter. They're driving. And they will score. They will not get the 2 points though. Big reception here from Deion Browning for 28. 3 straight plays. 3 straight bad ones. Touchback for Alex Smith. Couple bad plays here. 4th and 6 now. Punting it away. We have the ball. Can we kind of drain some of this clock, please? 25-yard rush from Morris Moffett there. 2nd and 12. 3rd and 8 now. 6-yard reception. This is at the 33. Are they telling you to go for it? Yes, they are. I will hop in and help you out then. There's no point in going for this if you do not run the correct play. Get Baker in at this point. And we're going to run straight downhill. Yeah, they're putting fucking 4 dudes in the box. Maybe 5. We're going to run this football straight downhill. Thank you, fucking Rich Carney. You fat piece of turd. If your name's Rich Carney in real life, I'm so sorry. You're probably not a fat piece of turd. Or maybe you are. I don't know. I don't know any Rich Carneys. Deion Browning over the top. Good throw there from Morris Moffett down the sideline. Deion Browning. I know we played an extra play, but holy shit. What a throw. What a catch. Run. Deion Browning is going to be our guy next year. he has to be our best receiver next year. He has played lights out time and time again, and he continuously shows up for us, getting us another score and putting us up 31-22 here. Big penalty, it looks like, or a play that happened and then a penalty. 2nd and 10, 1st and 10. They're down to the 20, and we are recovering it. That should just about do it if we can hold on to the ball. I think in this part of the field, 4th and 1, I'm almost willing to go for this. I'm being fucking for real right now. I'm going to run just power O here, and we're going to hope to pick up the 1 yard. Get that linebacker in Frederick Foss. And that will do it here today. Getting us another bowl victory and getting to see some of these young guys in action. Not quite the day we were hoping for, but against a ranked 19 team in the nation that was 11-2 on the season, getting our 10th win, going to 10-3 on the season as well. Awesome. Or 11-3 or something like that. But Morris Moffett, pretty good game from him. 255 yards, 4 touchdowns, 65 completion percentage. Looking real good for his career so far. He just does something to me. He just fucking does something to me. But still, getting another bowl victory, getting another victory just in general as well is always a good thing. Will help with recruiting as well. Awesome game against Ohio here. Going to 10-3, 5-1 conference play on the season. Awesome year for us. Not quite exactly how we wanted it to go, right? That loss against, having a combined total of what was it, like less than like 2 scores that we've had in our 3 losses. Crazy season. I think it was like 11 points to be fair. Because it was 3, 5, and I think 3. So it sucks where we ended off the season, not really getting any further other than more victories this season, but hopefully we can bounce back, have our good season next year in the Sun Belt Conference, and ultimately get things done. But I'll meet you guys back in the main menu. I do need to grab screenshots of 4 thumbnails. So now we are basically done with the season. Of course, with bowl games coming around, we will end up getting those done. Well, the rest of the season really done, and then we'll head to, of course, the off season. So that's kind of where we're going to end it. We'll check out stats and all that fun stuff afterwards. We'll check that out in the off-season video as well. But overall, good end of the season. Very, very, very good end of the season. Of course, we're going to be losing a lot of players going into this off-season, I would assume. And then we're going to have to make our own cuts, right? JC French is going to be out the building and so on and so forth. Going to be losing a lot of guys, right? Going to be losing, our starting right guard, our starting left tackle, our kicker, our punter, a right tackle that didn't play because he was bad. We're going to be losing a lot of guys. Bo Masco is going to be staying, though. He does have his red shirt. We might send him out if we don't need him, after all. We're going to be losing, of course, Tracy Hill, a guy that had that interception in the Old Dominion game to seal it for us. We're going to be losing Marcus Washington, who didn't really play all that great, all things considered. We're going to be losing a couple guys here and there. We're going to be losing a couple other guys just because of other situations as well. Whether or not we need them going forward. What their, year is compared to whether or not I think they're going to even have a chance to develop. But overall, it's going to be a fun off-season. I hope you guys did enjoy this video or any videos here on my channel. I do hope you guys do stick around and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos like this, whether or not it's Georgia Southern or just other videos in general. I know I have a couple other things planned that I do want to get done. But overall, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and we'll be back with more videos like this here in the future. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.